Breaking news, folks. Trump has been named as a Monica Lewinsky accomplice. Donica Lewinsky. Trump blows Bubba Bill Clinton. That's right, guys. Welcome back to the Spin Cycle. Big news with the new drop of the Epstein file emails. Trump is not only a molester of young girls, but apparently he gave a blowjob to Bill Clinton. It's not just me saying that. It's Epstein's brother in the email asked if Putin has seen the video of Trump blowing Bubba, and Bubba has been Bill Clinton's nickname, especially among the elites, for many years. Welcome back to the Spin Cycle, guys. If you like what we're doing here, like, subscribe, share, comment. When I read this email from Mark Epstein, I was as shocked as anybody else, but you know, these elite billionaire, they're a bunch of weirdos. You know, once you get so much sex from women and stuff, maybe you want to blow guys. I don't know. Maybe that's Trump thing. He's a weird dude. But anyway, let's get into it. Here's the article. Let's take a look at this article explaining the situation with Trump giving a blowjob to Bill Clinton. What is Donica Lewinsky? Epstein email about Trump and Bubba sparks viral phrase. A viral email from Jeffrey Epstein's brother Mark mentions Donald Trump blowing Bubba, sparking a row online because it is Bill Clinton's nickname. A new phrase, Donica Lewinsky, have begun to do rounds online after Jeffrey Epstein's email conversations were made public. One email from the convicted child sex offender's brother, Mark, mentioned Trump blowing Bubba. Given that Bubba is the nickname of former President Bill Clinton, you know, a known friend and collaborator of Epstein, another elite pervert. Given that Bubba is the nickname of former President Bill Clinton, the mail quickly went viral, with many wondering about the association between current President Donald Trump and Clinton. Amid the row over the Trump-Bubba email, many have begun to jokingly use the phrase Donica Lewinsky when referring to President Trump. If you youngsters don't remember, Monica Lewinsky is the aide that got caught blowing Bill Trump and blowing a cigar or whatever in the Oval Office back in the day. It sounds pretty light right now, but it was a really big deal back then. She had like a stain on her dress from Clinton's jizz or something. What is Donica Lewinsky? Donica Lewinsky is an understandable riff on Monica Lewinsky. She had an affair with Clinton when Lewinsky was a White House secretary between 1995 and 1997. When Clinton came clean, Lewinsky found the spotlight prominently on her, and their affair came to be known as the Clinton-Lewinsky scandal. During Lewinsky's testimony, it came out that her physical relationship with Clinton involved oral sex, but no sexual intercourse, as per media reports from 1998. The email about Trump from Mark Epstein said, "Ask him if Putin has photos of Trump blowing Bubba." Given the connotation and Bubba being Clinton's nickname, the Donica Lewinsky phrase quickly went viral on social media platforms. Trump gave him the Donica Lewinsky, one person wrote on X. Another added, calling that man Donica Lewinsky is wild. In face, a Donica Lewinsky page has been created on X as well. The bio cheekily reads, "He didn't call it Big Beautiful Bill for nothing." Donald Trump's reaction amid blowing Bubba email row. Trump, meanwhile, on Truth Social said that he was asking Attorney General, this is where Trump deflects, you know, he's asking Attorney General Pam Bondi has no independence. She's a complete cuck to Trump. I mean, the Attorney General of the United States is supposed to be an independent department, but Trump and his dictatorship ways has changed all that in this current administration. The Attorney General does exactly, she doesn't do anything without asking Trump. In fact, did you see the South Park episode where she had Trump shit on her nose? It's hilarious. You should watch it if you haven't seen it. The Department of Justice and the FBI to investigate Jeffrey Epstein's involvement and relationship with Bill Clinton, Larry Summers, Reid Hoffman, J.P. Morgan Chase, and many other people and institutions. Are they going to investigate J.P. Morgan Chase, the bank, to determine what was going on with them and him? Bondi sometime later said on X, "Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. President. Can I suck your dick tonight? Thank you, Mr. President." SDNY U.S. Attorney Jay Clayton, another Clinton suck-up shill piece of shit, is one of the most capable and trusted prosecutors in the country. I don't know about that. And I've asked him to take the lead. As with all matters, the department will pursue this with urgency and integrity to deliver answers to the American people. Oh, Mr. Trump. Okay, so that was one of the reactions to the Trump Epstein tranche of emails that were released. There's many more emails, like 10,000 emails, and people are still going through them, but Trump comes up again and again because we all know Trump's a pedophile. Trump was involved. Trump's a pervert. You remember Trump grabbing him by the pussy in the bus? Remember Trump? This is a guy who, has admitted wanting to have sex with his daughter. When he owned beauty pageants back in the day, he talked about how because he was the owner, he could go into the dressing room when the girls were naked. These are teen beauty pageants, 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old girls. And, 60-year-old Donald Trump is walking through there looking at their naked bodies like the pervert that he is. You're telling me that he wasn't when Jeffrey Epstein was like, hey, you want to bang this 16-year-old girl that I have as a slave right here? You don't think Trump was like, hell yeah, Jeff, let's do it.
President, what did Jeffrey Epstein mean in his emails when he said you knew about the girls?
I know nothing about that. They would have announced that a long time ago. It's really, what did he mean when he spent all the time with Bill Clinton, with the president of Harvard, who you know, who that is, Summers, Larry Summers, whatever his name is, and all of the other people that he spent time with. Jeffrey Epstein and I had a very bad relationship for many years. But he also saw strength because I was president. So he dictated a couple of memos to himself. Give me a break. I don't care about it, released or not. What I think you should do, if you're going to do it, then you have to go into Epstein's friends. This Reid Hoffman spent a lot of time on the island. I was never on his island. Bill Clinton went there supposedly 28 times. You're going to have to look into his friends because, if they're going to do that, and I think the perfect guy to do it would be Southern District, somebody like Jay Clayton. I understand that's who's been assigned.
You have a point, though.
I know nothing about her.
On the release of the files, all the files.
Well, they can have whatever they want. They already do. I think they have 50,000 pages already. Look, this is a Democrat hoax. This is a hoax put out by the Democrat, and a few Republicans have gone along with it because they're weak and ineffective. But this is a Democrat hoax to get away from the fact that they just lost the shutdown and they've lost the elections. They've lost the big election, to me, in a record number. They lost the popular vote. They lost the swing states. They lost everything.
Lots of copium there from Trump. I mean, if my memory serves, which my memory is bad at times, but I feel like he just got his ass kicked in an election last Tuesday. I mean, he wasn't in the election, but the Republicans lost across the board everywhere. Things aren't going good for Trump, and you could see that he's trying, he's telling his lies like he always does, like the economy's great, everything's great, it's Jay Powell's fault, it's not my fault, it's this guy's fault, it's not my fault, even though most things are going up because of his tariffs. That's why, and I'll do a video about this tomorrow, you look at his tariff, look at what he said the other day, he's lowering the costs on certain tariffs. If tariffs aren't a tax on the people and don't cause inflation, why is he taking away tariffs on certain items like coffee and bananas and, stuff people see every day in the grocery store? I don't know. What do you think, MAGA? Go ahead and comment. If you guys like my videos, share. If you want to help out the channel, subscribe, or even better, if you want to donate some money to the channel, get a membership. That would be great, but you don't have to do it. Just subscribe, share, all the good stuff. See you next time.
Wow.